People, I just got an alert that a flying car is in the mix or is ready to actually be a thing. Are you having a laugh, bro? We must watch.
No,
oh my God, it sounds like 1,000 bees.
That really is a flying car.
It's
a US
so
startup recently
ugly.
released this footage of an
This guy looks like me.
pre-production version of its vehicle.
It is actually looks like and functions as the regular car.
Bro, it looks fucking dumb. Does it even need to have a car shape? Does it actually drive, or is it just like float through the air? What's it made out of? Like fucking aluminum and dreams?
Can drive most of the way, take off and fly without transition over some kind of a traffic, over an obstacle, over a river, or anything, and then continue driving. Or you can fly all the way in the transition in the biplane mode. You as a driver have a choice of that.
Okay, it does drive on the road.
It's hard to tell from the videos if the test flight was manned. When one US broadcaster filmed a demo flight, its reporting team was kept at a distance and didn't...
Dude, the wheels look like they're made out of plastic. It looks like something you'd have on like a Lego car, isn't it? If I saw you with that, I would not want to have sex with you. It's cool, I'll give it that. But it does look like it was from Wish or Temu. Also, you can fit like nothing in there. Like the smallest two people can ride this car.
See if anyone entered or left the cockpit. But the company says there was a pilot inside in the films it's released, and its CEO is bullish that the vehicle's engine...
Does he not look like Kenny G? Does Kenny G make cars? Does anyone know who Kenny G is? He's the saxophonist. Very famous people. Very, very famous.
Engineering is sound.
The safety of the actual vehicle is good enough for consumers. You need to understand the rules of airspace. It comes naturally to you, but there are rules of how you operate on the ground. There are also rules of how you operate in the air.
The company isn't revealing much in a bid to protect...
It looks like AI. I don't know. It doesn't give me the vibes that this is like legit-y.
...its intellectual property. And we also didn't get to see the car perform some of the more complex maneuvers it needs for efficient flight.
We need to make sure it's safe to operate. We are working as hard as possible to try to get it to
What type of license do you need to drive it?
Start the production of the first one in about a year, either by the end of 25 or beginning 26.
This is not the only player in the market. There's competition from much more developed playing car hybrids. And of course, in much of the world, flying is tightly controlled. If you want to mix it with air traffic, you'll need more than just a driving license.
Wow! Peace! Okay, what type of license do you need to have something like that? You must have to have a flight license. You can't just have a driving license. It looks unstable and it's got definite drone vibes. Like you in the car and you're like, ooh! I love the idea, don't get me wrong. I'm all on board for the actual idea of this. What do you guys think about it? Could you imagine a Cybertruck flying? Oh my God, Elon Musk is so gonna make one of those. How do you deal with, like, think about the traffic laws. Like you're driving in your regular car, right? You got your Prius, you got your hybrid, you're chilling. And then you look up and you're like, oh shit, there's someone like over the top of me. How do you give way to that car if they want to go in front of you, or if they want to go into a certain lane to like take a right turn or whatever? Like what about if there's a crash? You're like, well bro, I couldn't see you, you're above my head. It's like, no, it's your fault. You weren't giving way to me. This is so much complication that I need to know. This is bizarre. I had no idea the flying cars were even a thing. Holy moly guacamole. This is crazy. And I want one.